exploring her Tibetan culture through dumplings and food.
She has launched a Tibetan frozen food brand right out of her own kitchen. Cor Harlan live this morning learning all about Himalayan dumplings and how to make them. Cor.
Good morning, Ken. Good morning, Emily. We call this a Taste of Tibet segment. That's what we'll call it this morning. This is Kiki with me here, the lady who is the first, as far as we know, the first woman Tibetan-owned business in America.
Woman-owned Tibetan frozen food brand in America.
Frozen food brand in America. Thank you for the correction. We have hand pies here, and we have dumplings over here to our right. And first of all, I want to introduce you to Kiki because I've been talking with her for the last hour, and we lost track of time talking about politics and Tibetan politics and China and everything else like that. Your first mission in doing food is, of course, to sustain yourself and make a living, but also to get people to learn a little bit more about Tibetan culture. Talk to me about that for 30 or 45 seconds, would you?
Yeah, absolutely. So everybody, I believe, has a love language. And for me, food is such a medium where I feel like it's a universal language that most people love. So I use Tibetan food, which is my love language, to introduce people to my Tibetan culture and to my Tibetan story.
As we've been talking about a little bit, people may not speak the same language, but when you're sitting around a table with good food, everybody speaks the same language. It's just strangely universal like that. People from disparate parts of the world really have a common understanding around good food. Let's get to the dumplings in particular before we dig into these and eat them a little bit. What are these now? There are meat in these dumplings as well because Tibet is such a high altitude. Protein is a big thing, so there are meat in these, right?
Yes, absolutely. And what you have here is my classic beef Himalayan dumplings, or momo, as we call it in Tibetan, and these are my most popular. I do have vegan ones as well, but I made you these. And then these are two dipping sauces. We have my Himalayan cilantro-based hot sauce, which is fairly mild, and then we have my sipe, which is what we call hot sauce in Tibetan.
Let's do sipe. I like sipe. Okay, I'm gonna try that out. And then now, how do you cook these? First of all, you can do prepare these a lot of different ways, I guess, right?
Exactly. You don't have to have a steamer. You can boil them as well, which is what I did. They're very juicy, as you can see. Yes, you can pan fry them, steam them. If you don't have a steamer, that's okay. You can boil them just like I did now. It's very quick.
Well, you're not messing around with that hot sauce. Man, oh man, there's some red pepper in there.
That's the spicier dipping sauce. This is the cilantro one, is the mild one.
Cilantro. Oh, these are juicy and really good. Now, these are not in stores. And this is a business now that is working out of a commissary. If people are watching this morning, they want to sample some of these, and I think you should because they're just absolutely delicious. How do people get some of these?
Yeah, so for now, you can buy them from my website, my online store, which is Himalayan Dumplings with the S at the end, HimalayanDumplings.com. So I take pre-orders because I'm handmade from scratch in small batches, and then customers can pick it up at a future date.
And so the order window is open now. The pickup date will be when, did you say?
February 19th, but it'll be open for a limited time because I only take so much orders,
And you would be known to people at places like the Beaverton Night Market, the Portland Night Market, the Jade Market as well in Southeast Portland, correct?
Yeah, and My People's Market, I have been there as well.
My People's Market, huh?
Yeah.
Well, do yourself, I'll tell you what, you know what else too? For dinner, these are perfect. Right? Even if you boil them even, you get one dish dirty, she says. I like how you think like that. But I'll tell you what, Emily and Ken, this cilantro sauce here, that hot sauce got a few red peppers in it. Boy, that'll grow hair on the back of your throat a little bit, but it tastes delicious. And these dumplings are outstanding.
Oh, maybe it'll really burn the hair out of the back of your throat.
Right.
Yes.
Well, it's strange that I got hair in my throat anyway.
Yeah. Either way, it sounds spicier than what I can handle, but those dumplings look really good.
Yeah, they really do. I want to check those out.
They're juicy and messy and delicious.
Just the way a good dumpling should be.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks, Cor.